Hey guys, how's it going? This is Yusei D-Wheeler here, and we are back with more Fate Grand Order, Lostbelt 7 though. So, in the last section we managed to meet with the King of Dinosaurs after playing Zokta. I don't know how else you pronounce it though, but it's another version of soccer. We met with the King of Dinosaurs a lot, and he gave us safe passage to cross the plains in order to get to the storm border. So, yeah, that's where we're going to be going. And also, FYI, for those of you who did not see it during the event, I managed to get Draco and P5. Okay, if only it'll load. There we go. But as of this recording, though, the last chapter has not been released yet, though, so it's gonna be a bit before we can get her into her fully ascended form. So, but for now, we shall go to story mode. Okay, we're fighting an Avenger and some other stuff. Fragment. Fragment. Doot 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 doot. 4 days earlier. Doot 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 doot. 4 days earlier. Okay, let's make sure I can be heard. Oh man. I sealed off the entire engine compartment. There's currently no danger of an explosion or a chain reaction. Just so you know, I'm keeping 4 Marines here to help. You should come too when you get a chance, Da Vinci. Thanks, engineer. Keep checking on the things in the meantime. Nurse, did you check for casualties? Is anyone seriously injured? Don't worry. Thanks to the director's quick orders, everyone's fine.
You see? This is exactly why seatbelts take top priority.
I'm also picking up Yusuke's vital signs. Looks like he fell out of a damaged corridor while we were airborne. And I'm picking up Mash. Looks like she went to Yusuke's rescue. They're both a ways off from us, though, but... wait, wait. Okay, yeah, I was just adjusting the volume on my headset. They're both a ways off from us, but they're healthy at least.
Oh.
Ew, what a relief. If you can tell they're okay, that means transmissions work in this Lostbelt, which is great. Now we can put together a rescue team and rendezvous in no time. Not so fast. The computer room doesn't have nearly enough power for that. The Triton engines are all shut down, and our reserve power is almost drained too. We can only contact Mash's Orton exit for another 6 minutes.
What? So you're saying in that 6 minutes... So you're saying that in 6 minutes we'll be stuck here without electricity? And in the middle of this lost world, this jungle? How did this happen?
Yes, I agree with Kadok. Just because we survived our crash doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. Never mind the comms. Soon we won't have enough power for the defensive barriers either. If any hostile creatures find us, we'll be in real trouble.
Come now, surely we can deal with a little danger. Remember, we still have Nitocris and Kadok on our side.
Sec. Sorry.
Hey, that's Sam Lupus. I'm granting special authorization for you to use your master abilities.
That's fine with me. But when are we getting power back? The best Nitocris and I can do on our own is guard the ship. Just gonna fix my... For that matter, where's Captain? I see a number of the Nemo series around here, but I don't see Captain Nemo himself.
Guys, what's wrong? Did something happen to Nemo?
Hey, somebody give me a hand. Something's wrong with Captain... Something's wrong with the Captain. He's not moving. He's gone all rigid, like some kind of statue. But he's also dripping with sweat. He's in pain, I can tell.
What? But Captain was fine the last time I saw him in the command room.
Do not worry. He's protecting himself by voluntarily entering a catatonic state. His spirit organ is severely damaged, but he's in no danger of disappearing anytime soon. After I completely synchronized with the ship to stop it from coming apart in midair, he shifted his primary focus to maintaining his spirit organ. Though it might sound like putting the cart before the horse, as long as Nemo's spirit organ remains intact, the Stormboarder will as well. It is a desperate last-ditch measure, but it was his choice. His decision is what allowed the boarder to make such a miraculous crash landing.
Oh yes, that's sympathetic magic magecraft theory, where an effect resembles its cause, or, like, produces like. So then, when the Stormboarder was about to be damaged...
Yes, he took that damage himself instead. That damage is still ongoing. Under most circumstances, his spirit organ would have shattered when he synced up to the boarder. But he was absolutely determined not to let that happen until the boarder had landed safely. So he froze himself to maintain the boarder's integrity. He remains frozen because he's no longer conscious. And he is still experiencing the damage to the boarder, even though he is not currently aware of it.
Are you kidding me? That's just... Ugh. So... Sion, you said Nemo still synced up with the... You said Nemo still synced up with the Stormboarder, right? Then he should heal and regain consciousness once we've made repairs.
Captain's spirit organ has shattered. The only reason it still exists in form, if not substance, is because he froze himself right before it fell apart. Even were you piece together the body of a human who had been blown to bits in an explosion, they would still be dead. It is no different for a heroic spirit. So no, repairing the boarder will not heal the wounds his soul sustained. Which means...
Uh-oh.
Come on, everyone, cheer up. It's going to be okay. Captain will always come back no matter how injured he gets. That's why he's our indomitable captain. Once we repair the Stormboarder, he'll wake up and put his cap back on. Besides, we're still in the middle of our journey, and I still have some secret parfaits I haven't served yet. So let's just do everything we can right now, okay? The more we slack off here, the more Captain is going to chew us out later.
Baker? Yeah, you're right. Captain is made of way sterner stuff than most people. So let's focus on fixing the boarder ASAP. I mean, if you think about it, it's not that big a deal. It's not like Yusaku and Mash are the only reckless ones here. We're all crazy reckless sometimes. That's part of what makes us Chaldea. Oh, but first we've got to contact Yusaku and Mash. How much time do we have left? About a minute?
I already had Sion contact them. I figured telling them about our current situation would just make them panic. So I asked her to tell them that our comms equipment is malfunctioning and we won't be able to communicate until we fix it. But as long as we tell them where we are, I'm sure they'll come find us in no time.
Didn't realize you'd grown up so much, Munier. Alright, now that that's decided, we need to focus on surviving. First order of business, I need a damage assessment. Once that's done, we'll be procuring the materials we need to make repairs. Let's start by looking for a water source. Buckle up, everyone, we've got a lot of work ahead of us.
May I say something? I've been doing my best to gauge the atmosphere and see how things unfold. So you're going to mummify Nemo and then bring him back to life, is that it?
Jeez, that's a horrifying thought. Why would we want to bring him back as a mummy? Oh, Nito Chris. A ship falling out of the sky, huh? I'll be damned. I guess that kind of crazy stuff is normal in a Lostbelt. Uh-oh. Man, this thing's huge. Gotta be at least big as that Gotta be as big as that Noah guy's ark. Though a ship like that would never have crashed. Hold up. Not another step closer. Who are you? What? Can't you tell? I'm the local arms dealer. Anyone would take an interest in something like this falling from the sky. All the more so if it's a weapon. All that aside, this was definitely worth the trip. How much do you want for it? Name your price.
Sorry, but this ship's not for sale. Now go away and leave us alone.
Yeah, even better.
He just shot Munier!
If it's not for sale, then I'll just take it from you. It landed in my territory anyway. Huh? No. Wait.
Munier! Help him, nurse, damn it! He's been shot through the heart!
Damn, I was aiming for his head. That's harder than you'd think, though. This is what I love about guns. Oh, fuck. Another miss. Damn, I was actually aiming for his heart that time, too. What? Did he just kill Munier? What? He just fucking killed Munier. What the fuck?
You son of a...
Is Kali.
When did it surround us? Shiba didn't have anything like this in its future observations.
They're surrounded. Oh god, what are your orders? Fight. As the king of the ocelomeh, show me the fruits of this last year. Okay, I don't want to do any like loud laughing though, because people are asleep. Of course, I've been waiting for a moment like this. Soldiers, remove your safeties. The time has come to show the great Tezcatlipoca what we can do.
Cadox and Lupus, you're aware we're the only two here who can fight, yes?
Yeah, I know. Let's do this, Nito Chris. There's too many to let this drag out. We'll settle it once and all. We'll settle it all at once with a noble phantasm. Well, let's go in. Yeah, let's just go with you. Oh.
私一人だけ浮かれているということはありませんか？危険はダメですよ。ホルスよ。特別にそれが良い。わかります。
Alright, let's go, Needle Chris.
屍の鏡、暗黒の鏡、
Let's
扉
go.
と恐怖を心、暗空ねぶたジュゼル。天罰ザザーン、たくさん出ませい。
Come on, hold your ground, Needle Chris.
不敬はダメ
Hold
で
your
す。
ground.
特別に許可します。それが良いでしょ。わかります。屍の鏡、暗黒の鏡、扉となる恐怖を心、暗空ねぶたジュゼル。天罰ザザーン、たくさん出ませい。
You just fully recover? No, Gordolf with the save.
アヌビス、ええ、わかります。屍の鏡、暗黒の鏡、扉となる恐怖を心、暗空ねぶたジュゼル。天罰天罰、たくさん出ませい。それがええ、許します。もしもし、天罰ザザーン、たくさん出ませい。
Whew, okay, that was something. Alrighty. So this is the power of a servant, an insolent ghoul clinging to proper human history. Boo-boo.
Now, do you see? Your modern weapons are no match for my phantoms.
Alright, we're still in this thing. I wasn't sure how well I do with a servant I have no knowledge or connection to, but you came through in a big way, Pharaoh Nito Chris. I should have known a pharaoh from ancient Egypt would be way better at magecraft than modern servants. Why do I feel cold all of a sudden?
You fools can't possibly win. Now surrender and beg for forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You want me to beg for forgiveness? Looks like we've got a tough foreign mage and phantom tamer on our hands here. How are you gonna handle her, Iskali? It won't be a problem. This is my first battle against a servant, so I was gauging what she could do. Now that I know, she's dead.
How monumentally foolish. Almost as if you thought to swim the flooded Nile just because you know how to float. It does seem that the voices of the underworld do not reach you, but neither do your weapons to me. If I can't carry your soul away, then I'll simply hit you with magecraft. I have a perfect jar for your remains after I've wrung the life from you.
Shut up. How dare a mere human heroic spirit talk to me like that? I am Iskali. I am the king of the ocelomeh, and one day I will become the god Tezcatlipoca himself. Remember that.
And here I was about to say something similar. You say you're the king of the ocelomeh, hmm? Well, I'm pharaoh of all Egypt, incarnation of the sky god. No mere human king can hold a candle to me.
What a joke. Are you really using your positions in the divine and human realms to claim strength? Wait, who said that? Then I wonder if a mere avatar has any chance of matching me, an actual god. Let's find out, shall we?
This divine aura. Who are you?
Oh, it's a girl. Okay, so it's a girl.
I am Tlaloc, the rain god. Remember that for however much longer you're alive. I do enjoy being feared and respected, even if only briefly.
Tlaloc. Tlaloc, the rain god, as in one of the pillars of Aztec creation mythology? But I can tell from her aura that she's a servant. Are you telling me such a powerful divine spirit was summoned as a servant? The rain god, huh?
Anyway, it's time for you to die. You weren't much of a queen, were you?
Uh-oh. Nito Chris, please? Oh, no. No. Oh, God, why?
What a joke. I knew countries that make mummies were worthless. You're not going to finish me off. You would humiliate me? Those wounds will do the job for me. Enjoy your final excruciating moments.
What, not gonna take her heart? What a waste. Well, if you don't want it, I'll...
Brother, I think it would be better to avoid contact with blood from other mythologies as much as possible.
Huh? Did you just talk back to me? Sorry. Ooh. You, a minor urban god. You, the servant I summoned myself.
I wasn't talking back, brother. Unlike myself, your body is made of human. Even though you're the great Tezcatlipoca, if you take too many risks...
Oh yeah, I did feel kind of sick after tasting those dead people in India. You're right, Tlaloc. I should be more careful about what I eat. You're a good little sister. What the fuck? Tezcatlipoca? Why'd you shoot her? I thought Tlaloc was your precious little sister. That doesn't matter. Even in families, there's a hierarchy, no exceptions. Anyone who tries to stop a king's actions, even for the noblest of intentions, must forfeit their life. This is how a king's rule is maintained. Kings are not meant to be beholden to the typical notions of good and evil. Remember that well, Iskali, since you will one day be both a king and a god. Yes, yes, great Tezcatlipoca, I swear I will not let you down. Let's get out of here. Leave Tlaloc alone. It'll take more than a bullet to keep her down. As you wish. What about the humans inside the ship? What shall we do with them? We'll need engineers if we're going to operate this ship. We'll take those three with us, along with the servant that makes up this ship. There, that one lying on the ground. Kill the rest. They're of no use to us. There's no sense in keeping them alive. No, not Gordolf! Uh-oh. Don't you dare don't you dare kill Gordolf. Yeah, I got more obsidian blades. Hey, number 7. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure there's still time. I'm just eating an ice cube. You people entered an outside nation in a battleship. That's an act of war no matter what your reasons. And the ocelomeh don't take prisoners of war. They kill every enemy who invades their territory. Are you sure you want to go so fast? What? I forgot. Oh yeah, this is the champion player that decided to help us. I forgot what voice I gave him last time, but I'll just give him something else, I guess. Whatever I get. Are you sure you want to go so fast? I'm impressed you guys aren't falling off me.
It's fine. We're used to all kinds of transport. Just please keep going as fast as you can.
Got it. Boy, you humans are really adaptable. I like that. Oh, but don't get the wrong idea, Olga. Of course I like you the most.
Don't worry, I wasn't listening to you anyway. More importantly, are you doing okay, Marine? I can at least carry you on my back if you need. Don't worry, I'm totally fine with all this swaying, but thanks for your concern, Madam President.
Aren't you going to offer me the same consideration, young miss? Especially since I'm the only member of humanity here who is still on foot running at 60 kilometers per hour.
You're running with your arms crossed and you aren't even breathing hard. You're fine.
I'm so sorry. If only I were just a little bit bigger, I could carry some of you myself instead of having you do all the hard work, Black Chan. Don't worry about it, Teppo. This kind of manual labor is right up my alley. It's a lot easier than being a warrior. I just wish my beloved Olga would let me give her a ride too. Damn, he's so down bad. Let's see, you're headed to the jungle across the plains near the second underworld, right? We should get there while the sun's out, as long as nothing gets in our way. But why the big rush?
Because our friends might be in danger. They said there was nothing to worry about in our last transmission, but...
Calm down, Mash. I'm sure everyone's fine. They have to be. Babao.
I'm seeing 10, 20 life forms. I can make out a big hunk of metal with some human shapes. But Yusuke said there are only 12 humans in Chaldea. The numbers don't add up. And then there are the corpses. How long have they ceased functioning? Yusuke, Mash, I can see the storm border in the jungle up ahead. I can warp over there now on my own if you want. Oh, yes please, that would be...
No, I'd rather we stay together. Yes, I want...
Senpai!
We can't let her meet Director Gordolf without a heads up.
Oh right, I almost forgot that we were originally enemies. Okay, if you say so. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh god. Wait. Gordolf? And Munier? No, he didn't kill Gordolf, did he? Jesus. Oh, they can't kill him off. They can't kill him off like that. No, no. I fucking refuse to. I can't believe it. No. Okay, well, get MASH. There's no way they can be dead right now. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. I'll take a drink first. Let's not waste any time. Let's just freaking wipe them all out. They're not even saying anything. Good job, Arashkagal. Good job. Wait, wait. Okay, I don't know who this one is, though. Wait, don't shoot them yet. Bloodthirsty fiends. Can't you tell? Okay. So, can't you tell you can't kill them? Those are servants. They must be what's left of Chaldea. You're what they call a master, right? That was some fine commanding, but you got tunnel vision. Or were you so overcome by the sight of your friends' corpses that you lost your head? You left your back unguarded, fool. No, Nemo! Damn it, they were baiting us. Marine, what are you doing over there?
I'm sorry, they caught me and tied my hands behind my back too.
Shut up. Open your mouth again and I'll kill you like I killed everyone else on this ship. You're just a tool I'm using to torment that man over there. You don't need to be intact for that. Hold it right there, woman. One step and I'll kill them all, starting with him. Luckily for you, I'm willing to talk first. Now listen up. I am Iskali, leader of the ocelomeh and the king of Mexico City. What is your name, master? Go on, I want to hear it before I kill you. I'll even inscribe it in the Mictlan's chronicles as the last dying gasp of your pathetic proper human history. That's not how this is gonna work. Give me a sec, folks. I am Iskali, leader of the Ocelomeh and king of Mexico City. What is your name, master? Go on, I want to hear it before I kill you. I'm not telling you a damn thing. So you're refusing, I see. I'm incredibly thrilled to hear that. Truth to tell, I never cared about your name. Tezcatlipoca said we should pay respect to warriors willing to risk their own lives, but you're an exception. Why would I only respect the savages from proper human history who came here to destroy my world? Why should I pay any respect to the Danos stomping around Mictlan like they own the place? This is war. There's no room for warriors' pride here. All that matters is destroying invaders like you. Yeah! Listen up, summon one servant. Even start summoning one and I kill him. But if you just stand there do nothing and let us kill you, he goes free. I'm a man of my word. Once I make a promise, I always keep it. The choice is yours. You die by our hand either way. Now, will you do it with a weapon in hand or no? It doesn't matter to me. The only thing this changes is how painful your death will be. Now, let's begin, master of proper human history. I look forward to seeing you reveal what a monster you are by throwing your comrade's life away. You know what? Let's bring the big gun. And of course...
外骨格による霊気不全クリア。シールダーいけます。あまり悩ませない。楽しくなるでしょ。お参りしていきます。日向の匂い、火薬の匂い。宝具よく言いました。装填済みです。慈悲神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望もない。何人通るにあたわず死になさい。スライドス
マッシュ。Oh, okay. Easy. Yes, yes, that's it. You have my thanks. Trust me when I say that I'm a man of my word.
Guess they goofed it up again. Sorry for being nothing but trouble right to the end. Don't worry about me, and no need to tell the captain either. This kind of thing happens all the time.
The fuck, man?
Really? Then I'll stay behind too. I don't want to leave Yuo all by herself. Jungle, jungle, steady as she goes. Hello, it's me, Marine. Today I'm gonna make a nice comfy cottage out of super big leaves. Something bumming you out? Oh, I see. Don't worry, this cottage is gonna be big enough for the both of us. You wanna get out of the sun too, right, Yuo? I'm fine. This is not enough sunlight exposure to be a problem for me. Why didn't you stay behind? Are you keeping an eye on me? Huh? So you don't mind being alone, Yuo? Would you rather I left you be? No, you're right. It is more productive if you're here. I mean, if you're building a cottage right now, and doing a pretty good job from the looks of it. Right? That's because Captain Nemo has a lot of experience adventuring. Like I said earlier, Marines are the ones who keep things clean, carry cargo, do maintenance, and stand watch. So I'm really good at this sort of thing, and it's lots of fun too. Ooh, do you like hammocks, Yuo? Or maybe you'd like a bath. I could get some stones from the river Protea was in to make a tub, but well, that won't work here in the jungle. Too bad we don't have a big metal barrel or something. Huh? What's a bath? It's how we clean our bodies. Everyone always gets really grunky out on missions, but there's nothing we can do about it as it happens. All we can do is wait until we can take a shower when we're back at the border. But you're not grunky at all, are you, Yuo? Different story for me and Yusuke and everyone else. It kind of seems like nothing could ever get you dirty or tired. Oh, well, excuse me for being so different from you Earthlings. Why'd you say that? I think it's great how you always stay so clean. But you should still try taking a bath if you ever get the chance. Even if you're already clean, they still feel great. Hey, Marine. Yes? Yusuke told me there's a bunch of other Marines just like you. Is that true? How does that work? Oh, that. Well, we're basically like clones of a heroic spirit named Captain Nemo. It's like if different parts of his personality got turned into a bunch of servants. He uses something Atlas alchemists call memory partition to create us. So Captain Nemo, our base, is like our leader, and we're all copies of him. Oh, and there are also clones like Nurse and Professor, but there's only one of each of them. The Marines like me are basically a colony that divides up Captain's sailing expertise between all 24 of us. There's 24 of you? But you're the only one here. The rest are on the border. I was trusted with keeping Yusuke safe. So when I saw him fall out of the ship, I jumped out after him. I knew I'd figure something out, and here we are. Oh, so that's why you're so weak in combat. You've only got 24th of your original fighting ability. I'm impressed you've gotten this far like that. You must want to get back to the borders so you can return to your old self. It doesn't work like that. We haven't divided our spirit origin among ourselves, and it's not like we get stronger if we all gather in one place. We are made to be disposable. We can't get stronger, really. That's why there are 24 of us. This way we can lose a few during this long Grand Order voyage and still be okay. If Marine A dies, Marine B can take his place. If Marine B dies, Marine C can do the same, and so on. That's how it works for us. We can do all the same jobs, so any one of us can disappear and the work will still get done. Really? But even if you have the same abilities, aren't your personalities different? Wow, you got what I was talking about right away. Yeah, like I said, we're a colony. So we can act like the same person when we're all together to keep things easier. But there are some slight differences between us. For instance, I'm the biggest crybaby. My knees are always shaking whenever Chaldea is on a mission, but I do my best to ignore it and match the other Marines. But there aren't any other Marines around right now, so I can just be myself, which is kind of nice. It's a little weird to be the only one of me around. Well, I'm glad to hear you're just a copy. Life here in Mictlan can't be easy for you being so weak. But as long as the original Captain Nemo is around, you can always come back to life. That's an excellent means of survival. Yeah, you're right. So I don't mind being weak. As long as the other Marines are still around, I'm sure everyone will remember me, even if I disappear. That color, he was lying.
Fuck.
Though to be honest, predicting Yusei was way too big a job for me. I wish I could fight like Captain. I mean, I'm a Chaldean servant too. I don't know much about servants, but there's a bunch of different kinds, right? Maybe you can't fight, but you have other skills. So why don't you hide with Tepel the next time there's a battle? Besides, I enjoy fighting anyway. Hey, yeah! You're the Earth-saving team with us now, aren't you? Thanks again for protecting us, Madam President. If it helps, you've got my support. Good. You better be grateful. When elections roll around, make sure to vote for me. But are you sure you should put so much trust in me? All I know about myself is my name. What do you mean? That's exactly why I trust you. That's all you remember, and still you saved me. Sure, you're kind of scary, foul-mouthed, and you've got a short fuse, but you're also so responsible. I really admire people who face what they can do and do what they need to do head-on, even if it means they'll be the only ones having a hard time. So I'm glad you're sticking with us. It makes me want to follow your example, though, like I said, we Marines can't learn or grow. I see. Well, why not try your best anyway? I can help you if you need it. Okay, I know I might just be a burden at this point, especially since I can't fight. If nothing else, though, I'll make sure I don't slow you down. Thanks for all your support, Olga Mary.
Oh god. This is not gonna be good. What? Now you want to kill us? What, because you're angry? That's nonsense. I knew you people had things all wrong. And what do you think we've got wrong? Getting so angry over a compatriot dying, grieving like that? It's absurd. Ocelomeh would never do that. Death is normal to us, expected. We can never kill each other if that wasn't the case. Killing is only permitted for us because we see all life as equal. Oh really now? So you don't mourn your compatriots' deaths? Of course not. If we cared so much for our compatriots, we would never be able to wage war. But you people from proper human history are so caught up in mourning death, like it's your salvation or something. Most intelligent beings would realize their enemies are just like them, and so wouldn't be able to kill them. People who hold any care for others in their hearts don't wage wars. How could they? But the truth is, that's not how you disgusting people of proper human history do things at all. All that imagination, you can't think of nothing but killing each other. How can you explain away a contradiction like that? You people are fundamentally flawed even before we start talking about things like good and evil. I can't argue with that. Original sin or not, humans certainly remain imperfect. So what about you, ocelomeh, then? Are you truly jaguar warriors who know nothing of love or hate? Yes, we're nothing like you monsters from proper human history. I don't know, you're the one who just freaking massacred everyone. Our emotions are reserved for our god, Tezcatlipoca, and for him alone. His joy is our joy. His grief is our grief. In the face of his anger, we can only tremble in fear. Well, you don't really have your own thoughts then. No matter how many of us die or how many of our enemies we kill, our god will rage or mourn as he chooses. That is how war is meant to be waged. Otherwise, humans' very existence would be too sinful to suffer.
Is that your excuse for it?
Huh?
pathetic. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
Oh, fuck, she's pissed. You done fucked up.
Fine then. If you're so obsessed with gods, I'll kill you with my own 2 godly hands.
What? Impossible. Tezcatlipoca himself chose this body. How could it fall apart like this? Our side isn't the right. How could we lose to them? What just world could possibly allow this? Bye, Felicia.
I'm sorry, I went too far there. There's no way for the ruler of this planet... Wait, there was no way for the ruler of this planet to behave. So, Marines should be back soon, right? He said there were a bunch of other Marines just like him. Right, he said that as long as Nemo's alive, he should be able to come back to life. I see. So that's what he told you. Then we don't need to grieve for him. We'll get to see him again real soon. So if it spares everyone's sadness over him being gone, he'd rather they all forget him. He always put everyone ahead of himself. That's why he had a smile on his face when he lied about coming back to life. And to think after all that, he still called himself weak. Farewell, crybaby Marine. You were a servant all on your own. You had as strong a heart as any servant could ever hope for.
Well, we lost... What about the others, though? Are Kadok, Munier, and Gordolfs dead now? I guess we should at least give them a proper burial. As unfortunate as it is, I'm afraid this is the reality of our situation. Casualties are inevitable in times of war. What happened to Marine is a shame, but for what it's worth, Iskali's physical abilities are on par with a servant. He hit his presence expertly and struck at the weakest member of our group. But that should have been me. Of this whole group, I'm the least one suited to combat. Marine would never take part in a battle anyway. Why would that man have done such a thing to a non-combatant? Being Danos, you and Wakchan are as strong as a typical servant. You just have no real will to fight. If you changed your mind and decided to defend the others, you would be a formidable obstacle. On the other hand, Marine had the necessary will to fight, but lacked almost any capacity to actually do so. In war, one of the most effective tactics is to attack those providing support from the rear, who are also least able to defend themselves. Iskali did exactly that, much like someone from proper human history would. And the result is as we see. Marine is gone. All Chaldea's staff aboard the border are... Wait, Marine, hey, what?
Hey look, Yusei-kun Masher here! Woohoo! Welcome back!
Huh? Huh?
You're right. They've got dinosaurs with them, but I'm not going to worry about that. Commander Gordolf! Commander Gordolf!
Keep her down, will you? Do you want the ocelomeh to start attacking us again?
Wait. Who are those on the floor?
Hey! Hey, it's you two! You're okay! You're really okay!
Director Gordolf? You're all okay?
Alright. I suppose this rather grisly sight must have given you the impression of quite a tragic end for us all. But take a closer look. What seems to be our dead bodies is in truth no more than a bit of magecraft trickery. Not to say we didn't come dangerously close to winding up exactly like that. Fortunately, between our natural luck, good karma, and not a little quick thinking, we got out alive. Then we barricaded ourselves in the border's hangar, since its armor is heavy enough to stand out to even most servants. For the next few days, we fended off the ocelomeh's relentless assault. And just when it seemed like we were about to run out of rations and starve to death, we heard a booming thunderclap outside the ship. The Range ran outside to see what happened, and well, here we are. I never dreamed you and Mash were responsible for it. Well done getting rid of the ocelomeh, my boy. Once again, your experience as a master and servant has paid off tremendously.
Oh god. Whew, thank god. I'd be sad if Gordolf died.
Not at all. I'm just glad to see you handle things so well. Senpai and I have been out of our minds with worry ever since we heard you might have been under attack.
This really is a huge relief, but it also looks like there was another battle here. Wait, who's the... Well, that would be because someone was kind enough to swoop in and save them when the ocelomeh had them surrounded. A certain mysterious beauty who let herself into this Lostbelt as soon as she sensed humanity was in crisis. She? And raced to the jungle on her beloved motorcycle. Arriving just in time to blow the ocelomeh away with her special ammunition. Oh, Koyanskaya?
That's right. This is the handiwork of one Tamamovich Koyanskaya.
Huh? She's still alive?
Oh, wait, you're residents of this world, yes? We are Chaldea, and we come in peace. I'll admit that we haven't always been in a position to coexist with other Lostbelts thus far, but that isn't the case this time. Our only objective here is to investigate an entity known as Ort. We have no wish to fight you. We only want to engage in peaceful discussion. So you still want to negotiate with us, even after we've killed one of your men and taken some of your compatriots away? Heartless. I like it. You know how to weigh the lives of those under your command. That makes you a strong leader, just like me. Don't you dare compare us. I'm just doing whatever I can to get Munier into the infirmary as soon as possible. Oh, good. Then lower your guns, will you? As you can see, we are unarmed. And we can't have a proper discussion at gunpoint. But you're still a blonde outsider, so die before you learn anything more of our world. What was that? It's you!
Long time no see, Your Excellency. Luckily for you, I, Koyanskaya of Light, sensed Chaldea's crisis and came to provide my services. Huh, what? Don't look at me like that. I got here as fast as I possibly could, you know.
Another servant. Never mind her now. Kill the humans first.
My. I see Tezcatlipoca trained you soldiers well, but... It seems he didn't provide you with much of a variety of modern weaponry. I'm surprised you don't even have a single smoke grenade.
What's the meaning of this? Are you really Koyanskaya? How do I know we can trust you not to shoot us in the back?
Save the questions for later. Right now, I think it would be best if you evacuated to the border. Thanks to these darling rabbit ears of mine, I'm already up to date with what's going on. It's unfortunate I couldn't rescue all of you. But on behalf of NFS Services, I'll make absolutely sure you don't suffer any more losses.
I wonder why she wanted to come and help us anyway, though.
And there you have it. Koyanskaya once attacked Finnish Chaldea and has been an enemy of Novum Chaldea for a long time. We eventually defeated her immature beast form in Tunguska, thereby ending our long feud with her. While the reason for this evil beauty's sudden decision to save us will forever remain a mystery.
Mystery? Every self-respecting beast knows favors, however small, must be repaid. That's the whole reason I became a servant. I'm here to put you into debt and make money off you. Is it truly so hard to believe my pride might lead me to assert dominance over you by ensuring you owe me at least twice as much as I owe you?
Nah. I mean, this is to say absolutely believable.
Not sure I'd buy that, especially coming from a fox beast. That is, who wants to return a favor. But now that we covered your reasons, how are you actually going to go about doing that? Maybe you have the ability to manifest somewhere on your own, but you still shouldn't be able to show up here at this time without some sort of connection. So what the heck did you use to let yourself manifest here? What did I use? Why, that would of course be...
Oh no, is that the lipstick? I forget. Her eyes like, oh. Your shirt's glowing, director.
Why are you looking at me like that? Yes, my inside jacket pocket's a bit warm for some reason, but... yeah, nothing to see here. Nope, nothing at all. Quit staring, will you?
But Commander Gordolf, your right pectoral is glowing bright red.
A laser pointer, maybe? Nothing you need to concern yourself with.
Is that the lipstick?
Oh, why, you... Oh, you stupid thing!
Why did he keep it? Well, good thing he did, though.
Oh, I just remembered. Sion mentioned something about this. She said the lipstick you threw to the floor back then never showed up in the trash can.
Yes, that's right. I snuck back and grabbed it later. You might think it's foolish you might think it foolish of me. Believe me, I do too. But it just didn't feel right to throw it away simply because it had been a trap. One day, you two will understand wanting to hold on to something that turned out to be part of a trap because you still remember how happy you felt falling for it. Or how it feels to have an object remind you of when you were popular with the ladies. No, please just leave it at that.
But, you know, that did end up saving you. You know?
I mean, if it wasn't for that, everyone... Oh, shit. There is a bot that needs banning. Give me one sec, folks. There we go. Boo. Hey, without that lipstick, you guys would probably be dead now.
Indeed. If you hadn't held onto that lipstick, Your Excellency, I would still be dozing off in the Tunguska woods, blissfully unaware Chaldea was in danger. So, now do you understand how and why I'm here?
Yes, well, in many ways, I'm just as responsible for the attack on Finnish Chaldea. And eventually I'll need to make amends for that. But right now, we still have an emergency to deal with, and we need all hands on deck, whoever they might belong to. So, while I understand you may have difficulty trusting such a shady servant, I hope you can give her a chance.
Funny you should say that.
What do you mean?
Hello, Mr. Gordolf. I believe this is our first time speaking to each other since Chaldea Base. Allow me to come right to the point. I've agreed to join Yusaku on his adventure. I look forward to working with you.
Rasputin, have you lost your mind, Yusaku? I don't know what kind of trap he's laid for you this time, but you want him to join us? I hope you're not truly ready to begin doubting Yusaku's sanity just yet. For you see, he's also recruited a much bigger and far more wonderful guest than myself. You all got married?
Oh my god, he passed out.
What in the world were you two thinking bringing our greatest adversary along with you? Rasputin, I can understand. Truth be told, I always thought he was the most reasonable of the foreign god's disciples. But you, Olga Mary of all beings, don't you know what she...
Well, about that.
Amnesia? So you say she only remembers her name and having come here from outer space? And that as long as we don't tell her she's the foreign god, we might be able to reconcile with her peacefully? That's preposterous. I don't care how many times she's helped you so far. I will never accept help from her. I don't trust her, and I have zero desire to befriend her. Sure, we might be able to avoid jogging her memory at the moment. But note that I will be taking all appropriate measures against her, understood? Don't say foreign god, don't say foreign god, don't say foreign god!
And that's everything that's happened to us since we've arrived, Director Gordolf. At the moment, Tepeo is touring the border, and Wak-chan is outside resting up.
I see. Normally I would congratulate you on a job well done, but as you can see, things are in shambles here. First of all, the storm border is wrecked. The mysterious armed militia abducted Da Vinci, Sion, Kadok, and Captain Nemo. At present, only 9 of Chaldea's staff are at the border, myself included, as well as 15 members of the Nemo series, which are now acting independently. These include 11 Marines, nurse, baker, professor, and engineer. Finally, we have Koyanskaya and Nitokris, who is slowly recovering from nearly fatal injuries, for a total of 26 personnel in all. Until now, we weren't able to use either the command room or the infirmary since we were holed up in the hangar. But thanks to you, we can now. Of course, even that doesn't do us much good since we still don't have the power restored.
Hey, you Olga Mary?
What? You think I got the count wrong? I didn't. That's still 12. That's still 12 kinds of beings, right? Wait, were you counting the whole Nemo series as a single person, you Olga Mary? Of course. I mean, they're all the same spirit origin, right? So I saw them all as being part of a single servant. Though I don't see them that way now. Anyway, more importantly, what's the meaning of this, Yusaku and Mash? This isn't like what you told me at all. I had the impression Chaldea was an organization dedicated to saving Earth, which is why I agreed to help. So what's with that guy? Why is he so obviously hostile to me? Does this mean Earthlings are too stupid to recognize how great I am?
Look who's talking. You're the one who just declared yourself president of Earth. We will never rely on aliens for aid. Besides, who do you think did this to the storm border in the first place?
Huh? I don't understand. You're aware I rule this planet, but you're openly defying me? That makes no sense. More importantly, I can't let what you said about the storm border pass. Who did this to your ship? Tell me who it was and I'll get them back for it.
Is she serious? God, what shall I do?
Young miss, given Commander Gordolf's position, we can hardly blame him for being wary of us, since we did join their journey only recently. Perhaps assistance offered in good faith would help will help win his trust.
Oh, well said, Father Kotomini. How nice having those devilishly oratory skills on our side for once.
My presence alone should be more than enough to warrant his trust. But okay, I'll take your advice. So, what exactly did you have in mind?
I passed by the infirmary on my way here. and couldn't help but notice a member of your staff in dire need of treatment, Commander Gordolf.
Huh? You mean you could help him? Can you actually save his life?
I can't say anything for sure without taking a closer look, but I have faith in the Lord. Treatment?
Did somebody get injured? You didn't mention them earlier.
Yes, just one. I didn't mention it because the injury is so minor, you two didn't need to know. Alright, Father Kotomine, hurry to the infirmary at once and let's see what you can do. Well, why aren't you moving?
I am Lady Yu Olga Mary's butler. I cannot work without her permission.
So that's your game, you damn wolf in priest vestments. Fine, you win. Yu Olga Mary, I accept your help on behalf of Chaldea. At this point, I'll make a deal with the devil himself if it would save the man in the infirmary. Now please, get that wicked priest of yours to work.
I'm not sure what's going on, but you just want me to order him to help? Okay, butler, do whatever you can to help the guy.
As you wish, young miss. I shall draw upon the power of one of the spirits within me. Balu, the moon, the envoy at the night who once offered humans at a chance at immortality. Oh, this is kind of interesting. I've done all I can for him. But he was shot through the heart as well as the head. There was only so much my healing hands could.
Yeah!
Wait, he's alive?
What the heck kind of Rasputin spirit medium treatment was that? It hurt so much that I thought I was gonna die.
Rasputin? What did you do? How did you heal a bullet wound to the head and heart?
Wait, no, I did die. You know, using sheer pain that brought someone awake isn't the same as resurrection.
Here.
You're alive. You're really alive.
Huh? Whoa, a group hug? Wait, Yusaku? Mash? You're back. But I knew you'd make it. I was never worried about you as Chubbs was.
Yes, we're here. It's so good to see you alive again.
Huh? Oh, right. You must have heard about what happened here while you were gone. Hey, come on, cheer up. It was my fault. I shouldn't have been so careless. I forgot we were fighting a war on two fronts here. You in the field and us in the command room. Now I know how all your narrow escapes from death feel. Anyway, don't beat yourselves up for this. None of us want that.
What do you mean?
All of us on the staff had the same goal since we were still at Finis Chaldea. Make sure the new guy who became a master before learning left from right gets back safely. That's always been what motivated us. Oh, when I say gets back, I don't mean to Chaldea base. I mean to where you originally came from. Well, at first it was just something the doctor always said, but eventually it became everyone's goal. And that goal has kept us going even when the going got tough. Back when the whole world was burning during the incineration of humanity, or when Chaldea base was all that was left in void space. Some of the staff got so bummed that we thought about giving up on everything. But when we saw you and Mash, two newcomers standing strong in the singularities, we realized we couldn't put it all on you. And then, when you guys put an end to the incineration of humanity, we couldn't have been prouder. That was when we decided that our job was always going to be to support you and Mash, come hell or in high water. We didn't always get along. Plenty of our differences in our experiences, cultures, priorities for our job, even rivalries between factions within the Mages Association. But these days we're also proud of you two that we've ended up becoming great friends. So please don't feel bad just because one of us got injured. Not that I don't appreciate it. But I really don't want you thinking you weren't strong enough or agonizing about how you could have done better. We're all doing the best we can, all the time.
Munier's right. The best thing you can give a recovered patient is a smile. But for now, I think it'd be best if you got more rest. At least until your vitals are back to normal, okay?
Nurse! Oh man, you were watching over me this whole time?
Of course, it's my job. I've been splitting my time between you and Nitocris about 70-30, really.
Oh, and I'm the 30, huh? Yeah, that tracks.
Yusaku, Mash, the director wants to see you. Please get to the command room as quickly as you can.
Alright, what's the next mission?
It's time to decide on our next mission objective. Shortly after we entered the 7th Lostbelt, we were attacked by a mysterious light and forced to make an emergency landing. During that attack, Yusaku and Mash fell out of the ship and have been operating on their own. But now they have successfully rejoined our team here at the storm border. Well done, you two. Unfortunately, in the time it took them to arrive, we've encountered a mysterious armed militia called the Ocelomeh, apparently led by a man named Iskali. They were also joined by an unidentified arms dealer, who Iskali called Tezcatlipoca. Truth be told, we can't determine at this point whether he is truly the god Tezcatlipoca from Aztec mythology. However, whoever he is, we know he's our enemy, and an enemy of proper human history. And in another unfortunate turn of events, the enemy forces have abducted key members of our team. So our next missions team will consist of Master Yusaku, Field Op Mashkiriolite, Habatrot, and our newly acquired local allies Tepel, the four Uolgameri, Rasputin, and Koyanskaya. Your mission is to rescue the personnel who were abducted from Chaldea. Now go get Da Vinci, Sion, Kadak, and Nemo. Your destination is the Ocelomeh's capital, Mexico City.
Huh? You seem weirdly well informed about Mictlan, Director.
Why, there's nothing weird about it. Who do you think I am? I was always interested in the Meluastea department back at the clock tower. Mictlan, Danos, Ocelomeh, I'm fully aware of all the current goings-ons in here in this Lostbelt.
He is, because I gave him a lecture while we were besieged. At a special additional cost, of course.
Oh my, you must have paid through the nose for that. If only you'd waited for us to arrive, we would have filled you in for free. Yes, that's right. Koyanskaya had me and my wallet in her clutches yet again.
Oof. That's a big oof. But at least he has knowledge now, so.
Alright, I understand the new mission parameters. Will you all be evacuating to Chichen Itza then?
No, we'll stay here and work on repairing the border. In fact, I just negotiated a guard detail with Wak-chan earlier.
Oh, he's actually having him guard?
You want me to guard the flying boulder?
Okay, I'll do it. I mean, I'd rather go along with Olga if I could. But I'm also kind of pissed that I just stood back and let them kill your friend. So if you just need someone to keep the ocelomeh away, I'm your guy. Go on and rescue your friends. Ah, what a chill dino.
The dinos are great. They're also rational, and best of all, I love how they're all herbivores. I'm ashamed I was ever afraid of them just because they look scary. If our technical advisor was still here, she would have been jumping for joy to meet them.
I agree. I'm sure Da Vinci would have been happy to befriend the Danos.
What about Nitocris? Is she still unable to fight? She is. That's why I had to refuse her offer to accompany Yusaku. She's only just gotten back on her feet. It's still much too soon to let her fight. But I'm not worried. This time we have Koyanskaya and the Mad Monk Rasputin, and you know who. In terms of sheer servant power, I dare say we're stronger than we've ever been.
You heard us, Excellency. Are you prepared to fight?
Oh, I guess you didn't hear, Koyanskaya. I'm on the medical team. I can't help you with combat. But you needn't worry. Someone far, far more dependable than me will be joining you. I'll be leaving all matters related to combat in her capable hands, so I may focus on everyone's mental health.
Oh my, how lovely! Of course, I'd sooner die than accept any therapy you have to offer.
I can't speak to how he is as Rasputin. I can't speak to how he is as Rasputin, but Father Kotomini was a very well-respected member of the Holy Church. I expect he'll do a great deal to lighten the mood with his witty banter, should you find yourselves in a tight spot. He certainly did so for me while we made our way to Chaldea. Then let's leave now.
Oh yes, one more thing. Do you have any idea where Foe might be?
Good question. Where? You know, I haven't seen Foe since we fell out of the storm border.
I thought he'd be taking up space on the storm border like always, but I haven't sensed him anywhere.
Wasn't he with you, Kyrielite?
No, you haven't seen any sign of him. I just assumed he was still on the border. I see. A little mongrel wants to stay far away from anything connected to Ord.
Wait, does Foe know anything?
I thought this would be a good chance to take his resources for myself, but he must have sensed me first and made himself scarce. Well, the next time I find him, I'll have to step on him extra hard as payback for Tunguska. Oh, don't you worry. I'm sure Foe is out on the surface having the time of his life chasing after tumbleweeds or something. I'm sure he'll become trapezing back like nothing happened once you've excised the 7 Lostbelt.
Excised? I don't know. There's Teppo.
Wow, genius. I can't believe how well you mastered all our tools, Teppo. Okay, please make sure you give Captain that medicine and spell designed to reinforce his spirit origin as soon as you find him. Take care, Teppo. We're counting on you to help the Captain.
Oh yes, I understand how to handle magecraft now. I'll do my very best to save Captain Nemo.
Wow. Our own dinosaur buddy has learned how to use magecraft. Damn, never did I see the day where like a dinosaur can use magic.
You don't seem too thrilled about this. Your green waves were clear and pure, but now I see ripples in them. Are you opposed to going to Mexico City? They do say it's the ocelomeh's capital.
No, I have no objection to Yusuke's plan to rescue his compatriots. It's entirely reasonable. Though I am a bit worried about having to cross the second underworld.
Then what's got you down?
Good question. Marine was right. These other Marines are just like him. It reminds me a lot of Danos. Even when an individual is lost, the species remains intact. It's the same with the Marines. They haven't been lost. They still continue to exist. And yet, I still mourn his loss. He'll never hit me with his little fist again. Aww. I like Teppo. Teppo's so innocent, though. There you are, Teppo. You Olgameri. I was wondering where you guys were. Oh yes, Professor has been sharing her knowledge with me. I also know about your mission. You're going to Mexico City to rescue your compatriots, yes? I may not be much help, but I'd be happy to guide you there. What about you, Olgameri? Now that Yusuke and Mash have safely made it to the border, your initial objective has been fulfilled.
Good question. That Gordolf human does get on my nerves for some reason.
Please, Madam President, you've got to come with us.
Yeah, okay. You obviously still need my power. Of course I'll help rescue your friends. I'm practically you, Olgameri of Chaldea now.
You know, I do hope it stays this way. I do hope we don't have to, like, end up fighting her and end up having to kill her or something like that. Or the other way around.
Now, let's get this rescue operation back on track. Next stop, Mexico City in the 5th Stratum. When I'm through with it, those ocelotl bastards will think their capital was hit by the mother of all natural disasters.
Oh, that. Huh. Oh, hey, what's this? Well, let's find out.
The wind's gotten cooler. We must be approaching the second underworld. The storm board is still being repaired, so we can't call the command room. We can manage one-way voice-only transmissions for a few seconds, but that's only for emergencies. I'm recording a video as we go, so I'll be submitting it to them as a record of this mission once we get back. And we weren't able to fully recharge the Ordinex, so we'll have to keep conserving energy. Let's try to avoid danger as much as we can and take the shortest possible route to Mexico City.
We still need to cross the second boundary of the underworld before that. What sort of trial should we expect there, Teppo?
When I crossed it, I had to traverse a mountain trail. It was quite tiring, especially as the wind was very strong, but other than that, there was nothing harmful. Oh, right, I suppose I did slip and fall a few times after getting lost in thought. So I hope you all do your best to catch the person next to you if they look like they're about to fall. Oh, there was also some sharp obsidian lying around. It had been whittled down by the wind, so it'll cut you if you fall. The cuts won't be terribly dangerous, but humans like you could lose a great deal of blood if you fall enough.
Well, I don't have to be worried about that. I float everywhere I go. I don't have to worry about the wind blowing me away either. I might not look it, but I actually weigh literal tons.
I think you're mistaken. You couldn't possibly weigh actual tons.
I'm not mistaken. I know for a fact I weigh over 10,000 tons. The only reason I don't have any effect on my surroundings is because I'm constantly manipulating gravity. How else can I make gravity fields? You really weigh that much? At that size? Wow, Olga Mary, that means you're warping time and space just by existing. Did you really have to put it like that, Mash?
I believe we should be fine if you block the wind for us, you Olga Mary. On which note, we're here. The second underworld. It's, oh god, not another hard to say word. It's Tachihuatl. It's Tachihuatl. The bone graveyard, consisting of a valley of blades and wind, lies just past these trees.
This is way worse than what you said, Teppo.
Right?
He just winks. All these rocks are practically weapons themselves. I think they're even sharper than my knife hand strike. The wind is blowing at 10 meters per second when burst up to 20. That's going to slow us down, to say nothing of the danger of flying debris. Really? Yikes! That wind would carry me right off if I materialized. You're that light, Happy Cat? Alright, in that case, make sure you stay hidden in your spirit form.
The temperature is more than a little unforgiving. Wind this cold is likely to slow even servants.
Oh my! I'm surprised to hear such timidity from a disciple. Perhaps life as a butler has made you weak. Just think of this wind as a gentle mountain breeze and you should be fine.
Hey, where'd you get that coat? No fair. I want an NFF services coat too.
I'm so sorry, but this item is one of a kind. Though I do get the impression that I once received a fur coat from a certain someone. Oh right, I was so pissed off I threw it in my storehouse, so I don't have it on me at the moment.
If only we had some hot pepper water right now and something to keep us all tied together.
Teppa, when you say hot pepper, do you mean the spice?
No, here, hot pepper is a mixture of honey and herbs. It's sometimes called honey orchid. Was it orchid or orchid? I forget. It causes the body to generate heat, so we use it in cold periods when the sun is at rest. I apologize for not bringing any. I don't generally use it myself.
What? Why are you rummaging through your bag? There's no point looking for stuff you don't have, right?
Actually, I think I do have some. Oh yeah, from David. Why? Those are honey orchids and vine rope. I'm impressed you thought to bring these. Oh my, you even have stipic grass for treating cuts. Now then, if you'll excuse me, here Mash, you have some too. like Ocelomeh just looks so curious.
Oh wow, it does remind me of honey. It's sweet and tasty.
Interesting. This is hardly my field of expertise, but I think this could make for a good secret ingredient for curry. She's all left out.
I do have some interest in Lostbelt medicinal cooking, but I'll pass. I'm good with just my coat.
Well, she's all edging closer, like, hey, can I have some? Well, down the hatch. Why is she getting closer? Okay, now she's frowning.
Hey, Yusaku, where's mine?
But I thought you didn't get cold, Madam President.
That's right, I don't get cold, and I'm not feeling the least bit left out either. One of these days I'm going to send you to Siberia. Now stand back and watch in awe while I open up a path.
She really wanted one. At least we're halfway to the peak now. Indeed. We're lucky you Olgameri is blocking the wind for us. This would be even harder otherwise. Perhaps this isn't the best time, but if you don't mind, I have a question. Does proper human history have underworlds like this too?
Yes, it does. I think this one is the equivalent of proper human history. It's a petal. It's Tepetal, Mictlan's third layer. Its Tepetal was said to be a mountain path filled with sharp obsidian that cut the dead as they walked along with it.
Or along it.
The wind blowing across the mountain was also said to strip the dead of all the ornamentations they possessed in life. They would remove their clothes, their equipment, their possessions, and sometimes even their very flesh, eventually leaving them as no more than skeletons.
Skeletons? Then how can anyone possibly keep going to the next layer? These were trials in the underworld. Those undertaking them would be dead. Being a skeleton would be a little inconvenience. It was, in fact, the soul's willingness to persevere through this suffering that allowed them to be saved. It's not unlike Japanese folklore's version of hell. Right now that I mention it, this scenery looks a lot like the Mountain of Needles. A pit of endless punishment that exists solely to torment sinners. What a horrifying thought. Mountain of Needles?
Hell, huh? Who would have thought such a texture would fit so well in my yard? Making utter mockery of the dead. Devious. Clever. I like it. Imagine punishing the dead instead of saving them. That surely does sound far more hellish than this place.
Okay, I don't want to do like a loud laugh. Oh, it's that guy.
That creepy laughter and flapping.
Welcome, apes. Welcome, underworld pilgrims. Let me show you the way. Let me show you what you've got. Let there be a new mark of agony made in this ever-unchanging Mictlan. But now's the time to tremble in fright. Tremble at Camazotz. Tremble at the Lord of the House of Fear and the King of the Underworld and the wings that strip the flesh from the living. Now's my chance to take back my command spells. You've got a different team than last time, don't you? I see you lost one ape and gained another. What a shame. I never got a chance to try that child's blood. Pity he's dead now. Yes, what a pity. How dreadfully sad. To think he would give up the honor of sacrificing his blood to me, Camazotz, after I had my eye on him. Excuse me. Servant blood still tastes terrible, of course, but still, it's the principle of the thing. What a waste! Try not to meet a similarly luckless end. We almost never get visitors here. And I like proper human history. Your ape blood tastes a lot much better than Dano's blood. Koyanskaya really doesn't like this guy.
Koyanskaya? I never seen such hostility from her before.
That's Camazotz, the Mayan god of death.
No need to explain. I know the name Camazotz. He's an evil Mayan god in proper human history. That's the enemy Mash described in her report. The one using Lord Yusaku's command spells for himself, right? I'll have to put a speedy end to him, then. I can already tell talking to this won't give me nothing but a headache.
Oh, that weapon! That smell! I remember your face now! You're the woman who snuck into my Mictlan and took the crypter to an outside world. And that's not all. You're also the devilish rabbit who sold weapons to the ocelomeh. You and Tezcatlipoca must have been real close, as much as that weird god loves modern weapons. It's like La Malinche all over again. You're the latest evil woman to poison the Aztecs and help bring about a new country in Mexico. What? Oh my, is that true?
Of all the ways to find out how the ocelomeh got their weapons.
NFF. Koyanskaya.
Ouch! I've been slapped. Even though I have a strict hands-off policy. It seems the bunny's out of the bag. You're right. I did provide the ocelomeh with firearms. Wherever humanity is and all its foolishness goes, they can rest easy knowing NFF services will be right there with him. However, those weapons were loaned out for a trial period to last 1 month and not a day longer. But then that accursed Blondie said he'd figure out what he needed to know, and then he'd make the rest himself. He stole my property, reverse engineered it, and now he's making it for himself. I've never been so absolutely livid with a fellow competitor in my entire life.
You underestimated Tezcatlipoca. There's nothing... There's nothing he can't do. You proper human history humans should have known better than to pigeonhole him as just a god of war. But I'm stronger than him here in Mictlan. Without his precious son, Tezcatlipoca is just another pompous idiot. But I digress. Now's the time to taste death and slaughter. Call your heroic spirits, priest of Chaldea. I want to see your technique. I want to know how it's done. Once I've finished, I'll drink every last drop of your blood and take over proper human history myself. Laughter, laughter, can't do loud laughter. That's it. Now this is divine providence. This is truly a new lease on life. I'll use the blood of you Chaldean criminals to bring my Mictlan back to life. Now, let's see those delicious-looking heads. Man. Okay, one of the following. You know? I'll bring Draco for this fight. Let's see. Alright, give me a sec, folks. Alright, sorry about that. So only 4-star LT goes. Oh, casters. Oh yeah, I did the thing for Gilgamesh. I forgot what skill did he get upgraded? Oh, so that's the increase. Okay, wait. There we go. That should do it. Alright, sorry about that. Just gonna be closer to the mic.
なるべく長く遊ばせて。カノをあげる、特別に。熱を帯びなさい、マルミアドワーズ。覚悟いい？そうか、そうか。
They'll have guts, so...
圧倒します。夏の女神が主情に告げる。踊りなさいな、騒ぎなさいな。すっきり。尻尾バーン。そこです。妖精接続。いいお酒。愉快。示談送電管です。そうなの？はあ。ちゃんと見てたね。へえ、了解。そう。夏の女神が主情に告げる。踊りなさいな、騒ぎなさいな。すっきり。ザバーン。差し込む。一歩。そうか。了解。そうか。スライドスマッシュ。尻尾バーン。スライドスマッシュ。はっ。覚悟いい？ 適当にやっとくわ。了解。夏が来たりてかぎろい揺れて、雨が来たりて命が騒ぐ。息吹の御霊、八脈怒涛。尻尾バーン。インターセプター。誇りにかけて。圧倒下がって圧倒します。輝きを。やっそこです。カルンウェダ、砕け散りなさい。へえ、そうなの。前にザバーン。はあ。
Alright, be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that, folks. We had a bit of a hiccup, so we had to kind of like, because they got my burger order wrong, and we had to go replace it. So yeah, haha. Now I have food.
いいお酒。カモをあげる。特別に。応援行く。力を見せる。飛行よれ。世の力を見よ。欲望が回っている。愉快愉快。早書きですよ。カルウェナ。託し皿を持ち。弾装填済みです。見るがよい。これが貴様らの繁栄の答え。地に天を築き上げた欲望の末路である。毒にはいらん。差し込む。
Alrighty. Sorry.
熱を帯びなさい。
Draco,
丸
if
み
you
アドワ
could
ー
use-
ズ。早書きですよ。カルウェナ。人が金を皿を持て。地に富を築き天に届かんとする者。その願いに応えてやろう。このレイバロンドムスアウレアでな。当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Oh man, that was good. Give me one moment. Sorry about that. Just wanted to finish my burger. That's it. Alright, let's continue. I still have some of my fries left though, but that's okay.
The summoning stuff is more difficult than I thought. I was sure I could put more of myself into it. Ah, she's here. Looks like that's the end of your royal audience. I'll leave you in the capable hands of the guardian of the underworld. In fact, even I have no choice there. This halberd is too hot even for me to handle. She's the Empress of Flame. She cleaves souls like butter. Come, Benny Enma. Come give these interlopers a new trial.
Benny Enma? Benny Enma? Sorry about it.
Master, Teppo, over here! The landscape, no, the land itself is being pushed aside.
Mountains are moving, but how? Or why?
Look, there's something up in the sky. Who is that? Something's about them is giving me chills.
Oh shit, a dark Benny Enma. Benny Enma altar? Damn.
I am an agent of the 10 kings of the 8 hot hells. I am Benny Enma, the vermilion bird.
Oh shit, even Koyan Sky is scared.
Your excuses are worth nothing to me. All I want is your tongues. Your first sin was coming to my hell to begin with. Your second was to find my winged god. And you seem to have committed many other sins as well. Do not expect a punishment which ends with a tour of only 8 hells. Uh-huh? Did you say Benny Enma? As in Benny Enma the tongue-cut sparrow? Proprietress of the Enmate? You read my story? Never mind, it doesn't matter. A judge cannot allow her personal feelings to influence her work. I suppose I can at least serve you breakfast once a day, though. I am told that you Chaldeans are destroyers of lost worlds. I can only imagine the trail of bodies you left in your wake. For that alone, I will not say you are evil, but it is your own heart that makes your sins weigh so heavily on you. My sword is only as sharp as your conscience dictates. The better the person you are, the easier you will fall. The more evil, the more painful your death. The living and dead are equal in my eyes. My verdicts can kill even those who are already dead. Now, let us have a good clean trial.
Uh-oh. Oh, Draco.
少者も死者も見境なく、我が沙汰は死者
Well,
をも
she becomes
殺す。
summonable.
閻魔の裁き受けるがいい。見せてやろう、黄金の疲れ酒者の象徴。完全敗北よろしくて。そのように。失礼、こちらの話です。演説の時来たわね。欲望が回っている。愉快愉快。この星を滑るものである。喜べ、金を持ってちゃんと指導して。七つの竜よ、我が指となるがよい。抱く平らげよ。裁判の逆らうのですか。無用。キラッキラにしてあげる。読み上げる。見せシダも食べる。名脈を塞ぐ。この無用。イノベーション始めます。演説の時来たわね。ちゃんとしもうじゃあ無用。キラッキラにしてあげる。キラッキラにしてあげる。ウルトラバースト。無用。針地獄ふさわしい。見せシダ。この地獄の釜の湯加減なれば。名脈を塞ぐ。この言うことがあるでしょ。
むごたらしく絶命しろ。いいじゃん、皆殺しだ。むごたらしく絶命しろ。魔力を回せ。すぐに終わらせてやる。ああ。I am the bone of my soul. As I pray, live.
裁判官に逆らうのですか。
つまらん。
無用。
ひざまずけ。
無用。競馬一概。名脈を塞ぐ。地獄の釜の湯加減なれば。
悪い夢だったな。
無用。
Oh. Huh. Okay. Did she seriously? Did she just cut through them like paper? Why'd she disappear?
Director Olga Mary? Gah. She'll have to do better than that. It'll take more than stopping my brainwaves to kill me. I managed to reboot myself, but just so you're aware, I don't think I'll be able to do that again. I understand your sins now. I sentence you to 100 quintillion years. Wail and rejoice, chirp. Benny Emma just flew away. Does this mean the battle is over? It can't be, Benny, my darling Benny.
What?
How can they make you grow up like that? I'm going back to Tunguska.
She doesn't belong to you anyway. Keep on trucking.
Thank goodness we're thank goodness we're all still alive. That servant seems to have taken off toward the peak. Was she from Chaldea as well?
Yes, I think she must have been one of the 4 who was summoned on the border like King Protea. Let's just forget about her. I doubt she'll come after us again. We just need to cross the mountains there to get through this underworld, right? No reason it's got to be the tallest of them. Right, Tepo?
Indeed, we merely need to make it to the other side. Once we reach the bridge, it's quite literally all downhill from there.
True. At least this time young Miss is entirely correct for some reason.
What do you mean for some reason?
Betty Enma. I don't know where she comes from, but her spirit origin was at the scale of a divine spirit. And then there was her fearsome swordplay. The very fact that she thought to use the mountains themselves as blades makes clear that you have no chance of defeating her, young miss. At least as you are now.
Oh, come on, who uses mountains as swords? They're heavy, they hurt, and most of all, they're scary.
We are on an urgent mission. If you desire revenge upon her, you should do so after we save the Yusaku's compatriots in Mexico City.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Unlike Protea, she didn't seem to be in any pain. What about me? Who's gonna heal my heart after seeing my poor Benny like that broke it? Oh, Benny, Benny. How could you grow up into such a hale and hearty delinquent with no trust in society?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do for her now. It seems we needn't bother putting it to a vote then. Tapel, would you kindly lead on?
Of course. Itachihuatl is much harsher than I remember, but the path through it remains the same. This way, please. It may be dangerous since we'll need to cross a few animal nests along the way. But with your skills, I'm sure we'll make it through this underworld in no time.
Ooh, okay. Well, I got mesh here. Mm-hmm. It's a hairy situation. Yeah, for some reason I accidentally grailed her. I don't know why. I was like half asleep. Oh well, it's been habit trot. It's because I don't have any friend support. That's why.
いやもう仕方ねえ。七度ばかりぶった切るか。
早炊きですよ、カルメナ。
石はおう
下がっているように。
そこに至るはあまたの研鑽。気づきに気づいた刀塚。八重垣作るは戦時の刃。知った成仏していきな。行くぜ。
輝きを。早炊きですよ、カルウェナ。
おう出番か。
一歩前に。
おら一つ二つ。しっかり見たぜ。鍛造無限のごとくって下がってな。おうそこに至るはあまたの研鑽。気づきに気づいた刀塚。八重垣作るは戦時の刃。知った成仏していきな。焼きを入れるか。投影開始。
運命をかけた戦いであれば。
できる男の余裕というやつよ。
Holy fuck. Caster Gil got the
今日はオフだというのに、まったくできる男の余裕というやつよ。石はいらねえ。木をよこしな。おう、出番か。神髄解明、完成理念収束、鍛造技法臨界。これが俺のつぶかい村正だ。いおりに帰ったら飯でも作ってくれればいい。そいつでロハにしてやら。
Oh, Caster Gil's a really good art support now. With a new strengthening quest. One day later. Mountains climbed. 6. So far, so good. No problems to speak of. I've got one. How about the infinite mountain loop? I knew it. Well, that explains why I've been sweating so much.
So you've actually been worried? You seemed so calm while you were guiding us. I had no idea. I appreciate your intention, Step Out, but at times like this, we need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. I guess Dano's and human internal clocks are more different than we realized. Oh well. The fact is, we've been climbing the same mountain over and over for a while now. Let me expand my sensor radius. Yeah, I knew it. This entire underworld is closed off. Ugh, there's no way out. No way out? But the underworlds are supposed to let dead people through if they pass their trials. Doesn't having no way out violate the rules?
Damn, that's it. Now I understand. Benny Enma's new guardian of the underworld. Consequently, the underworld's rules changed to suit its guardian. The second underworld is no longer a valley of blades and wind. It's become a hell from Japanese folklore. Which means... the new trial is to serve out our sentence.
Pretty sharp, Yusaku. I think you're right. Also, didn't the servant say something about 100 quintillion years before she left? Butler, remind me how many digits there are in 100 quintillion?
Of course, young miss. Quintillion is the next order of magnitude after quadrillion, or 10 to the 20th power in notational format.
Are you kidding me? You would all be long dead by then.
Oof. That's not something we want to hear. Ah, no. My mouse is peeling. Give me a sec, folks. Gee. I wonder why it has the little plastic thing peeling off of my mouse. Hold on, maybe I might get another mouse later. It was such a nice mouse too. Let's see, how's my battery life on my mouse? Okay, it's medium, it's still okay. Alright, well, let's continue. "100 quintillion years? What does that mean?" What does that mean?
It means there's no point in even trying to serve the sentence. Hell, not even a red giant star could serve that sentence. I guess Beniyama's concept of hell comes from Buddhism. India was one of the first countries to discover the concept of zero, so they must be very well versed in numbers. All that aside, 100 quintillion years seems a little excessive. I mean, those are very literally astronomical numbers.
Life imprisonment indeed. It seems clear now that our only path out of this is a jailbreak.
A jailbreak? But how do we do that when there's no way out?
Oh, that? Simple. If this underworld transformed into an execution ground when Beniyama became its guardian, then it should go back to the way it was once she disappears. I know I originally recommended leaving her alone, but now that we understand our situation, we have no choice but to defeat her. Don't you agree, Yusaku? What do you think, Queen Skaya?
Of course I'm against it. As far as I'm concerned, that fake priest can just die. Still, it does seem that we won't be able to leave this boundary of the underworld without defeating her. And since I make it a point of pride to separate my personal beast feelings from my business dealings, if you decide to go after her, I'll lend you my full support.
Then we're going to fight her, yes? That's all well and good, but I don't see how we can win. True, her sword seems to be capable of killing even the dead. Fortunately for us, this hell follows the Japanese model, which means sinners simply come back to life once killed. That was why young Miss was able to will herself back during our earlier battle. So we know servants will come back to life no matter how many times they're killed. As such, this comes down to how much pain and suffering we're willing to endure. That's not what I meant. I want to return her to the way she was. She wouldn't even be here if she hadn't answered Chaldea's summons.
Well, that just makes sense. Of course we need to keep as many capable personnel as we can. Right, I agree with Master.
And you can do the same thing you did with King Protea, Father Kotomine. You can slip past her deadly blade like a stray bullet from an ocelotl. I'd be grateful if you refrained from volunteering me for such obviously reckless courses of action, Teppo. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do that this time. King Protea's infection was concentrated in her mask. But I've yet to see any specific item causing her transformation like with King Protea, which means I can't cure her alterization. Then, our only choice is to kill her?
So your hands are tied this time, Father Kotomine. Wait, so your hands are tied this time, Father Kotomine? Then I have a suggestion. I think Beniyama, the tongue-cut sparrow, must have been forced to grow into her current form. This version of her is her future self after she completed her training and began to substitute for the kings of hell. That means it's not a superficial transformation, but genuine, if forced, growth. And that means all we need to do is make her young again.
Quite an idea, expertly weaving together your own personal interests and desire for profit. I see only one issue with your plan. It is impossible. Unless someone here has a spell or a noble phantasm of rejuvenation that I'm unaware of.
Of course they don't, but aren't you forgetting something? Past, present, and future all converge in the underworld. As long as we have enough magical energy, we can summon as many servants as we'd like while we're here. Which means we have no end of willing collaborators to choose from. Isn't that right, Master of Chaldea?
Hey, yeah, I can just summon a heroic spirit with a legend about becoming young again.
I'll search the database right now. Given how many missions we completed, I'm sure we'll find a heroic spirit with a rejuvenating noble phantasm. I'm so sorry. My enthusiasm was misplaced. There are a number of heroic spirits whose noble phantasm deal with immortality, invincibility, and the like. But I didn't find anyone who could make someone young again. What about, what was that guy's name? Urashiyama Taro. His story's all about age, right?
I'm afraid you're mistaken, young miss. Taro's story involves suddenly getting older, not younger.
I can't think of any fairies with de-aging legends, either. The only ones I know of involve fairies pranking people by making them old.
So even summoning heroic spirits cannot necessarily solve every problem. What a pity. I suppose Father Kotomini flying to her is our only choice.
I must say, Teppo, I really don't understand your sense of humor. There's gotta be another way out of this. There's gotta be. Huh? Galahad? Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but our top god was adamant that we can't let Odin have all the glory. Wait, what? Who's that? May I offer some advice?
I know that voice.
Oh, Fion. A noble phantasm is an embodiment, or sublimation of a given heroic spirit's legend. Their trump card, if you like. And I doubt there are many heroic spirits out there who have de-aging or rejuvenation as their trump card. So try taking it one step down. There may not be many heroic spirits with a rejuvenating noble phantasm, but there are absolutely some who possess a rejuvenating potion or elixir. I'm afraid I don't have anything of the sort myself, but can you not think of one who does? Paracelsus? A hero who loves collecting things of that sort and who has strong ties to all of you. Alright, that's all from me. Giving the proprietress my regard. Give the proprietress my regards.
I can't believe we got a call from the other side of the summoning circle. This almost feels less like the Underworld and more like a Throne of Heroes outpost.
It's true. Every human dies eventually. Heroes are no exception, so the Underworld, that is, the next world, is both a melting pot of human data and its final destination. So why would Tezcatlipoca put such a thing here? Could there be another purpose to these boundaries of the Underworld?
Any idea who he meant, Yusaku?
Nope, can't think of anyone. Seriously? Think harder, you idiots! I don't know who's that. How hard can it be to Oh. Gilgamesh? Seriously? Think harder, you idiots! How hard can it be to recall Uruk's great king and one of the greatest collectors and heroes of all time? Long time no see, Your Majesty.
King Gilgamesh! That's right, of course he would have an elixir of youth in his collection. It's so good to see you again, Your Majesty. It's been so long since... Oh, right, this isn't again for you at all, is it? The events of the Seventh Singularity were never inscribed upon the original King Gilgamesh, so... I'm so sorry, I hope I didn't offend you.
I'm sorry too. No matter. I didn't come all I didn't come all this way just to lecture you. You can review how heroic spirit summons work on your own time. Right now, you need an elixir of youth, yes? Fortunately for all of you, I have one. I can't deliver it to you myself since your summoner's magical energy is so pitiful it is barely third-rate. But you can at least summon the elixir itself. Here, take it. Did you just what the fuck? Oh, how very generous. You're nothing like the king I know. Are you sure you're really Gilgamesh? Yusaku, you'd be best served by lopping off that man's head now while you have the chance. If you don't, there is no question that he will betray you, and at the most inopportune time to boot. I'm afraid you have the wrong idea. Yusaku and I were never allies to begin with. On a different note, King Gilgamesh. Legend has it that you went all the way to the abyss in your search for an elixir of immortality. Though you failed to obtain the elixir, you were willing to settle for the herb of rejuvenation. But on your way back to your kingdom, your arrogance led to a snake stealing it. So my understanding is that you never actually obtained this herb of rejuvenation. Am I wrong? Fool! Who do you think I am? True, I allowed that snake to steal the herb, then returned to rebuild Uruk while I was still old and decrepit. But I never forgot about the herb incident, and I've always made it a point to never let my failures stand for long. So I returned to the abyss and reclaimed the herb, which I then stored in my treasury, as it was reasonably valuable. You know, I think I've heard that story before.
Yeah, that's right. That smug-ass king really said that right to your face back in your room, senpai.
BB. Alright, farewell, last master of humanity. I wish you luck on your pilgrimage in the underworld.
Hold on! I can't let your earlier remark about senpai being only a third-rate pass!
What do you take issue with? His magical energy, catalyst, and luck are all pathetic. His luck especially. Did leave them all at home. But I suppose third rate is indeed a step too far. Congratulations on making it to second rate, Chaldean. Thank you. I don't give a fuck. Okay, well, keep on trucking.
Alright, I'll hold on to this elixir. The rest of you will fight Lady Beniyama until she's no longer a threat, or at least somewhat exhausted. Then I'll do whatever it takes to get her to drink the elixir, even though it costs me my life. If all goes well, then when we're done, we should have the original, pure-hearted, innocent, deliciously gullible Beniyama back on humanity's side.
That was quite the description.
What are you sinners doing here? This court has already passed judgment on you. There will be neither retrial nor appeal. If you refuse to accept your sentence, then I will chop off your limbs and use your torsos as stands for my Needle Mountain sword for another 100 quintillion years. This sword was given to me by the Buddha himself. You will soon grow most familiar with its full weight of 8 tons. The mountains are moving. Get ready for it, Yusaku! Try to call in servants with death resistance if you can't get any, then... If you can't get any, I'll figure out something myself. You stay out of this one, Mash. Without a spirit origin, there's no coming back if you die. Right. Thank you, Olga Mary. Not even the smallest rat shall escape punishment for its sins. Now you will see for yourselves how keenly my mountain blades cut. Enjaku Batojutsu, Ultimate Art, Vermilion Bird Benyenma. Let the flaming trial begin.
Okay, I'll use her. Let's see. Oh, Draco, your services are necessary. I think we'll go with this, yeah.
刑を受けぬのであれば処するまで。円弱抜刀術奥伝明け随長紅閻魔参る。多少は食い出があるといいが、見せてやろう黄金の使い道を。これぞ獣の象徴。欲望が回っている。愉快愉快。早書きですよカルウェナ。許す。魔力を注ぐがよい。酒をも金を持って。
Yeah, I will grail my Draco later.
これが貴様らの繁栄の答え。金を築き上げた欲望の末路で払うのですか。毒にはいらん。無用。口無用。虚言許すまじ。怠惰命令岩盤この地獄の釜の湯加減なれば命脈を塞ぐ。
Nice try.
要請接続。卓上に人理は満ちた。酒を持って金を持って見るがよい。
Too bad
こ
for
れ
him
が
to
貴
think
様らの繁栄
He's
の
not
答
gonna
え。
lie.
金を築き上げた欲望の末路で払うのですか。はっ無用。汚らわしい。はっは無用。無用。
We weren't able to get a single copy after 400.
針地獄がふさわしい。
Hopefully you'll be able to get it here while she's still available.
地獄の釜の湯加減なれば読み上げる。無用。早書きですよカルウェナ。言うことがあるでしょ。卓上に皿を持って。あもう見るがよい。これが貴様らの繁栄の答え。地に富を築き上げた欲望の末路で払うのですか。無用。当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Okay. I think we'll call it after this one, though.
Chirp, how are you weaving through my Needle Mountains? You're not even kingfishers. Is that the best the world's quickest, shortest sparrow quick draw can do? Hardly impressive as weapons go. It may work well for crushing large targets, but it's clearly useless against small foes. Did you stop sizing your opponents once you grew up, or is this some sort of inferiority complex fixated on your smaller self? Don't get cocky, you rabbit. Even now that I am a great king, my sword is as precise as ever. This is it. This barrage is exactly the opportunity I was waiting for. I'm afraid you're the cocky one here. Lady Betty Emma's swordplate is supposed to be so quick it can't even be seen. It should not be so big and brutal that you will hide your own target from view. Huh? Goats aren't the only ones who have an easy time crossing mountains. A bunny on a bike can do the job just as well. Now watch me thread the needle in your place.
Her jacket.
I did it! Then without any further ado... What? What are you doing, you pervert? Chirp!
Did she do mouth to mouth?
I'm beyond mortified, Chirp. I'm so sorry you had to see me like that. Please allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Benny Yenma, the tongue-cut sparrow. And you must be the master of Chaldea. Thank you for everything you've done to protect humanity so far. I wish you luck in your continuing quest, though I also hope you won't push yourself too hard, Chirp. I'm afraid the only services I can provide are a good bed, a sound night's sleep, and a delicious meal. But if any of those will help you smile, I'll gladly offer whatever I can. Please call me Benny from now on, Chirp. And if you need to use my Batojutsu too, just say the word.
I believe you. You took great care. You took great care of us at the Enmate.
So you have been to the Enmate before. I knew it, Chirp. I don't remember that encounter, so from my point of view, it must have happened after this meeting here. I know it's against the rules to ask you something like this, but... Which time period and which Enmate did you visit? We visited during New Year's. You, Toshi, and all the other sparrows did a great job running everything. You were very good to us. I see. What a lovely smile, Mash. I'm not entirely sure why, but hearing you say that makes me really happy, Chirp. On another note, can you do anything about this overgrown jackrabbit clinging to my leg, Chirp? I say it so, Benny. How could you not remember me? I do know a fox shrine maiden who looks just like you, but I feel nothing towards you whatsoever. It can't be. I mean, I'm certainly used to you being cold to me, but this is too much. You would still be your disgraceful alter self if it wasn't for me. That was no disgrace. Eventually, I will act as proxy for the 10 kings. That means I will one day grow up into the form you saw earlier, and that's nothing to be ashamed of, Chirp. My disgraces was in you dodging my Needle Mountain sword. I can't believe I was still so immature that I let you goad me into using such wild swings like that.
Not at all, Benny Emma. Your sword technique was a wonder to behold. I must say, between your guns and swords and human tools... between your guns and swords, human tools simply astound me.
More importantly, what about your command spells, Yusaku? Did you get any back?
Oh, only one left to go. Then it stands to reason we'll find it with the guardian of the third underworld.
That bat man had some nerve using your command spells for his twisted ends. Fortunately, what he did has given me some new power. It's a shame that I can only remain here in Mictlan as a guardian of the underworld. But thanks to that, I can now become a grown-up whenever I want, chirp. Please go on ahead, everyone. Don't worry about me. In your next battle, when you face an enemy that you must put all your body and soul into striking down, that is when I will show you the power of the Endma's true ultimate art, chirp.
What next battle?
Come now, I may no longer be an altar, but I'm still a guardian of the underworld. I'm certain you'll need to fight another great battle in this boundary of the underworld. So until that time comes, I'll be here training, especially now that I have someone to help me train, chirp. Huh?
Well, who's gonna help her train? Oh, I got the Spiritron outfit. Hey, let's go. Okay. As much as I would like to go on, it's almost 4 a.m. though, and I don't want to at least go all that and stuff. So... yeah, so I'm just checking some messages though, but yeah. Alrighty, so it doesn't look like there's anyone I can raid either though, but yeah. I think I might try to... okay. I think as of today, if I stream today, I want to see if I can... if I don't stream FGL, I'll probably be streaming Deer Days 2 to finish Akino's story. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, just depend on what I'm in the mood for, alright? In any event though, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again next time. Alright, take care.